M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb, and some room to maneuver. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42.
No, we changed it.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And trouble trying the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson. Slant route complete to Bell. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be checked down to Drake. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On second down, it's Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. That's complete, it's Rashad Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens. Here's the option. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The York now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Ravens nothing. King York taking off for the Browns.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Second down, here's Chubb again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Sione Takitaki in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And this goes out wide for Drake. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this is caught by Watkins. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play action. It's Jackson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. Uses the stiff arm. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Results, the fourth down.
DC, ready? DC.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to...
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
King York kicking off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Cooper will come in motion right.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. And Watson's going to throw it here. That's complete to Bell over the middle. Touchdown, Browns. David Bell, 27 yards. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, report! Report!
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.